Welcome everyone. My name is Hiro Ushio, your comfort hero for today. We are going to be playing some amazing games, have a good time, so sit back and relax and enjoy the video. Let's see what's playing today. Eight months later! Oh?
Please help me!
What an idiot. Ha!
The terror of death! It's a sale! The PKK!
What? I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK shrouded in blue fire. They say players that get killed by him never come back to the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the Great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
Ooh, that booty.
Yeah, I think I can.
So it's you. You, the character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moontree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moontree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
Oh, that is beautiful. No touchy.
Ovan!
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong. A lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. if you were somehow able to defeat Triage,
Then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
if my information is correct, he will be back today at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
the whole Grand's Cathedral? Yes, finally! I'll get my chance! I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes, you and I, we're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do. He will be back today at the scene of the crime.
Tri-Edge is coming here!
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound?
We all know this character.
Tri-Edge? You bastard! What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet!
Data. Drain. Wow. Okay, so just like that, we were if you guys ever played the original Dot Hack series games, that move was called Data Drain. And what that move normally does is it resets you, or pretty much anything it drains, back to 0. By 0, it's like you go back to like your level 1 status, so like you're pretty much like weak as hell. In the anime, you saw this ability being used to pretty much make monsters weaker, but you would still gain the same experience. So, used on characters, I guess now Haseo has to go through the whole journey again, which means we're going to be going through a whole journey. Wait, does that mean we went from level 2 to... Are we still not level 2 anymore? I feel like that's what's going to happen. We're not level 2 anymore. I'm glad me and you had the same thought process when that scene came out. The booty. Right, let's reboot.
What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then...
Continue process.
Damn it, I can't remember.
System reformatting complete.
Huh? I don't remember doing that. Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails?
They're all gone. Let's check your emails. Nope, all your emails and addresses are gone.
Huh? What the hell? I would never delete these. They're all gone? Even the emails I got from Shino. Everything's been reformatted. What the hell is going on?
Let's see, you have one new email.
An email? Fine, let's take a look.
Ovan, choices.
Ovan?
There are 2 paths before you. One of these will lead to safety and shame, and it is a path where you give up the world and never log in again. The other path leads to peril and pride. It is a path where you continue and resume your search for the truth. Let me be blunt. The latter path is torturous and will threaten both your mind and body. Once you have chosen it, there will be no turning back. If you still choose to walk this path, then there will come a time when you and I will meet once again in the world. When the time comes, I will once again say this to you. Welcome to the world.
Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world. And then, I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter what!
Let's see, Tazir says, Shino she knows, too sussy for me. Shino is in a coma, I think. Shino knows too much. Let's see, what's this? News capture. So, topics. Got topics, nations, world, tech, art. Huh. Free streaming will instigate. Oh, wait. Investigate the hottest topics for you all. Okay. Welcome to the Online Jack, the no-holds-barred information program that brings you the hottest topics. Let's see. Our star reporter, Salvador Aihara, will bring you all the dirt you want to know. And here's this week's Jack target, Doll Syndrome. Doll Syndrome is the mysterious illness that is secretly spreading among elementary school students. Our Online Jack investigators will lock on to Taichiro Sugai. The noted professor and author of online games are turning our children into dolls. The dangers of doll syndrome. Okay, everyone, let's call our Salvador Aihara. So here's the thing. It's very similar to like what happened in .hack when like you lost your mind memory, so you actually were in a coma, right? And that's the best way I could actually like kind of like combine the two, right? Like, or get this in my head to understand. So they call it doll syndrome here. Bro, remember what she said about the statue of the girl never came back to the world because she lost interest or gave up hope? You tell me is Shino knows too much. No, you're probably right. Shino probably knows a hell of a lot more than she lets on. And the fact that she knew the girl's name was Aura is also kind of sus.
This is Salvador Aihara's Online Jack. We investigate the hottest controversies in today's news. The in-your-face, hard-hitting show. Welcome to Online Jack. Okay, get ready, all you netizens out there. Today's Jack target is Doll Syndrome. Have you heard of it? It's the mystery illness that's spreading like wildfire among grade schoolers. It causes verbal and mental defects that leave victims non-responsive. That's right, this disease turns children into lifeless dolls, oh no! But we'll fight back. To combat this earth-shattering crisis, we at Online Jack started an investigation. I, Salvador Aihara, will save the world! It's called Doll Syndrome, a truly mysterious illness. Some scientists tell us the cause is endocrine-disrupting chemicals, but what I want to showcase here is this book. Internet games are turning our kids into dolls, a warning about Doll Syndrome. Taichiro Sugai, a professor from Takayama University, wrote the book and lives here. According to his book, Doll Syndrome's root cause is none other than online games. Online games, famous games such as The World, perhaps. I love them too, but he says that online games and their more than 12 million participants all living out their virtual dreams are the cause. You'll remember that several years ago, the World game was found to be responsible for players being put into a coma. Could it be that it's also causing the dreaded doll syndrome? Are these online games nothing but a blight upon our society? If the professor feels that way, then let's see what he has to say. Let us begin the interview.
What do you want? You know how late it is?
Hey there, I'm the host of Online Jack, Salvador Aihara. I have a few questions about your book, Online Games Are Turning Our Kids into Dolls, a warning about doll syndrome. Can you believe this guy? Open up, Professor Sugai. We want to talk to you.
You've just come to make fun of my book, haven't you? Get away from here!
If you don't explain yourself on camera, sir, you'll make yourself look even more suspicious.
I don't have to explain myself. All I did was publish the results of my own independent research.
How you say independent research, but isn't it true that your sources themselves are questionable?
Not as questionable as you!
Well then, prove to us that your sources are credible. If you do, we won't bother you anymore, Professor.
Go! Give me a break. Who would believe you? And another thing, I'm an associate professor.
Okay. Well, we were turned down by Associate Professor Sugai, but to follow our own independent research, we went undercover into the very elementary school that Sugai was investigating. This is the elementary school where Associate Professor Sugai was conducting his study on doll syndrome. Is a killer disease stalking the children of this ordinary elementary school? Let's take a look. Hey there, boys and girls. There's no need to fear. Salvador Aihara is here.
Who are you? We're in the middle of class.
Oh, what is this vision of loveliness that graces our presence. Hello, Senorita! You and I can save the world together. Viva Salvador!
Get out of here, you creep!
Here we are in the teacher's lounge. I haven't been to one of these since the days when I used to peep under girls' skirts.
If you want to film in here, you need to get permission first.
But the whole purpose of the show is it's undercover.
You entertainment people have no decency.
You're so beautiful when you're angry.
Stop that. What are you investigating?
Doll syndrome. Miss Michiru Tajima, teacher of 4th grade class 1.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so this guy is gonna get himself like shot for acting the way he is. I'm like, I don't know. Like, who walks into a school? Like, first of all, who walks into an elementary school and then just like shouts out the top of his lungs? I mean, the teacher did the right thing by like smacking him in the face. I think so. Thank goodness. So R2 breaks the. Wait, what? Okay. CyberConnect Japan announced today that its popular online game, The World R2, has sold 12 million copies worldwide. CC Corp's with other products include The World, Fate Must Die, and Person and Kurokuro Michi. The World R2 is an online game set in the fantasy world where humans and beasts live together. Players become world-renowned adventurers and travel around killing monsters and discovering the world's secrets. As recently as a few years ago, shares the world were at an all-time low. Due to the emergence of new developers, on top of that, the world was completely shut down after all data was lost in a disastrous fire at CC Corp headquarters, which would explain that. Amid the chaos and compensation issues that resulted from those events, CC Corp announced that the sequel, The World R2, most people deemed it a desperate plea for attention, and many analysts declared that R2 would fail miserably. However, the figures shown today have proven that the world is as popular as ever. CC Corp seems confident. Watch us overcome the problems we encountered on our previous title. It seems everyone will be watching the world for some time to come. See today. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So thanks to the support of its fans, the world will celebrate its 10th anniversary this year. CyberConnect Japan, here after referred to as the CC Corp, today announced that the online RPG, The World 2... Okay, yeah, we read that part. And all this stuff. We have like all these different headlines. We got more movies to watch. My god. Guys, this is going to be one of our long... you know what? We're going to make this into a long stream. Yeah, we're going to... today will be a long stream for this one. Huh. New space station nearing completion. It has been 5 years since the space station evolution was completed and the second station announced. The International Space Station, built with the cooperation of America, Japan, the EU, Russia, and China, is finally nearing completion. Initially, it was projected to launch in 2017. In contrast to the Evolution, which is currently being used as a space laboratory, the new space station is planned for us in construction of moon bases, exploration of Mars, and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Ooh, we got a movie.
With the participation of Japan and many other countries, the International Space Station, slated for completion in 2017, is nearly done. As large as a soccer stadium, this fully manned facility will be used for various types of research in a deep space environment.
Jack's so nasty, right? Tasvius, I agree with you 100%. Alright, so let's see. This one's called the Nation Unified on Citizens Numbering System. Is there a movie? I kind of feel like we should watch the movie, because the movie will probably explain more.
The Online Administration Act received a majority vote of the ruling party, meaning the adoption of the citizen numbering system seems to be inevitable. As a result, the process of converting to an electronic government has overcome its final hurdle.
Games to blame for juvenile delinquency. So, okay, hold on. I'm a hero. These are the words written on a sketchbook found in a young boy's school bag. The recent outbreak of juvenile delinquency is said to be the effect of video games according to the experts. Games have far better graphics compared to novels and comics, and games are interactive. It is easy for children to see themselves as the protagonist of their favorite game. This is a dangerous phenomenon. For example, what would happen if a child were to play an extreme action game and begin to believe that he was the game's main character? He could possibly act in real life the same way he could in the game. It frightens me just thinking about the consequences of that. I mean, there is a fine line between gaming and reality, and I kind of feel like if they're a kid that doesn't understand that, like, they shouldn't really be playing games to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, then again, there are people that go into, like, a certain kind of, like, hero syndrome, right? Where, like, they believe that they're superheroes, and they have their own personas and act out on these things. They actually, like, do cosplays of their own original characters. And they are the most in-depth character developing people that you will ever run into. Which is pretty awesome, to be honest, because you could tell like how much time and effort they put into their own stories, you know. But they say that it's a problem because they're, I guess, like they're kind of like removed from reality, or they remove themselves from reality, kind of sense, which does get some of them in trouble. There are several cases of parents of both game-influenced assailants and their victims suing game companies, claiming they are responsible for making their children into criminals, or are somehow responsible for their child's death. However, the game companies respond by saying, "We have implemented a perfectly good rating system for our games, and no one is allowed to buy them without proper identification." Perhaps the ones who are truly to blame are the parents who allow their children to buy such games. Thank you! Frost says yes, they pull themselves away from reality without trying. Yep, see? Frost agrees. A friend of one of the victims had this to say: "You can't just blame the problem on one thing. It's more complex than that. Everyone involved has to share the blame. Game makers, parents, and even myself are no exception. We should all realize this and stop this pointless arguing. After all, it's not like arguing will help bring back what was lost." All right, let's see. CC Japan announces a new model. Oh, this is like their new GameSphere model?
Display your world. For business or for entertainment, the new M2D Micro Monocle display now on sale. Once you're freed from your mobile, the net opens up in front of your eyes.
That's actually pretty cool. New York, wait, is that, yeah, it's New York, right? Like NY? And back in the day, ASST service begins. We're probably not going to read all of this, but we are going to at least watch the videos.
The supersonic passenger jet, ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
Ooh. That's actually a pretty cool jet. Outdoor introverts. Oh, hold on. Shadowfrost says, they get so in depth with their personas, they just forget reality exists. Or the fact that, like, they actually truly believe that their own personas are reality. Outdoor introverts. Huh, let's see how this goes.
In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, glued to their computer 24 hours a day. But today, due to radical improvements in mobile devices, network games can be enjoyed outside and have given rise to a whole new breed of online junkies.
Yes, there's a whole new breed. Come on. Death by gaming. So incidents of players dying from playing online games for too long are increasing around the world. In most cases, players died from heart failure due to extreme exhaustion after playing a game for over 30 hours straight. One college student was enjoying a game in the internet cafe when he suddenly collapsed. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The student was a well-known player in the online game, The World, and was reportedly leveling up his character in preparation for a title match in the arena, an online series of gladiator-like battles. There also have been incidents of players dying from too much excitement after losing an arena match, placing greater focus on the problem of the online gaming addiction. See, deleted data, ongoing grudges. So some people have said in a flash the world was gone. It has been 2 years since the largest online game ever, The World, with 20 million copies sold worldwide, was taken offline. It was around this time that CyberConnect Japan, hereby referred to as CC Corp, had a fire at their headquarters. As the extent of the damage caused by the fire, which wiped out all of the world's data, became increasingly apparent, CC Corp's leaders held a rather somber press conference. The game program character data and cyber data were all reduced to ashes, and what was left was dredged in water used to put out the fire. This happened soon after a string of break-ins, which meant that usage of a mega float had just been stopped. All backup data was in the company's headquarters. Oh no. Everyone lost the characters. That sucks. Process, same thing. Yeah, you're right. Online data has been recognized as property for many years now, but unlike antiques, jewelry, or other tangled objects, the moment data is damaged or disappears, it loses all of its worth forever. Even now, the voices of those seeking their lost property can be heard. But CC Corp refuses to budge from their unwavering attitude. It's gone, and it ain't coming back. Now, 2 years since that incident, there still appears to be no end to the discussions about online data, personal property, and protection, even with the immense release of The World 2. People are still complaining about what's going on out there. What's this? Ubiquity's families surpassed 70%? Huh. Alright, so Frost says, sadly that kind of happened to me, yet it's not about hero stuff or anything. It made it so to where I see ice and fire really clearly from just my imagination. Oh shit. The Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare announced today that according to the latest Japanese census, the number of ubiquitous families have surpassed 70% of the population. Ubiquitous is a Latin-based word meaning present everywhere. It refers to the third generation of computers. The first generation was mainframe, which is one computer per household, and the second was the personal computer, which is one for each family member. In the current third generation, using a computer in the daily life has become almost as natural as eating. We can connect to the internet without effort or even conscious thought, anywhere, anytime. Home electronics are now managed by a personal home server, and we are now able to watch over everything, from the contents of our refrigerator to the temperature of our bathtubs, programming TVs onto our HD recorders, and even checking if our doors or property is locked. From any terminal anywhere, including our cell phones. Furthermore, progress made in voice and handwriting recognition has opened computers to a more active, flexible method of working, and users are no longer ruled by a strict list of settings managed by a machine. While it comes as no surprise that the most active members of the ubiquitous families are in their 20s, what is surprising is that the next largest group is made up of senior citizens. The ministry reports that the main reason for this is the added simplicity such connectivity allows the elderly in managing their homes. Oh, okay. So even like the elderly are getting into this whole like situation, which is pretty cool. Huh. Let's see the video.
After having suffered a huge fire in 2015, CyberConnect Japan's new home office has now been completed. Subsequent investigations determined that a spark from electrical equipment led to the blaze 2 years earlier, resulting in multiple deaths and injuries.
damn.
It was discovered that the 3 armed youths who were responsible for the recent school riot were devoted online gamers. Following this discovery, public criticism of online games increased sharply.
But they're not... I don't think they should look at like video games as a reason for them acting this way, because they're acting this way for another reason, right? Like they're acting out or doing their own crazy stuff. Huh. Here's about the space station again, which I think we already saw, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna go through all this news very quick. There should be a video on this one. Did we already see it?
The supersonic passenger jet, ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
Okay, that is still really fast. See, virtual academics. New GPS system widely used. 50% of parents support microchips for children. Oh my god, what? And they just put them anywhere. Player killers and players killed. Crimson versus Service down. Oh no. I'm pretty sure this is like another game we can play within the game. Alright, so we already got... We're caught up with all the news. Let's go to the community forum. World. Existence of PK system. So I'm going to talk about a bit about PKs. The PK system was around since the days of Fragment. And until it was abolished in the middle days of the World 1, it was a system that made the world really unique. When the PKs were abolished, the players held protests at each of the root towns, and fan sites demanded that PKs be brought back. Now for the World 2, the PK system has been brought back, and it has its pros and cons, but the players generally welcome it when it first started. But lately there have been a growing number of people who call for it to be abolished again. The outside world too. People are talking a lot about whether it's morally correct to have a game where people kill each other. So considering all these things, I have a question. Does the world really need PKs? Please give me your detailed answer. Thank you. This is from the same person. Caution. The purpose of this thread is not to criticize PKing. Please don't flame or troll. Thank you. Agree as a system. I think the world definitely needs PKs, though I personally hate PKing. In network games with no PKing, you have no choice but to accept getting cheated or get swindled by other players. But in the world, there's the PK system. If you use your brain, you can use the PK system to protect yourself. So, just from a self-defense point of view, the PK system is necessary. That's basically my opinion. Disagree. I'm against the current PK system. I won't say that the system itself is bad, however, I can't agree with the system that blames the victims and says that if you don't want to get PK'd, you should do the PKing first. For example, they could make some servers where PKing is allowed and others where it's forbidden. Or make it so you can turn PKing on or off. If it's off, you can't PK someone and you can't be PK'd either. I wish CC Corp would think of a way to separate the people that want it and the people that don't want it. Well, I mean, a lot of games have that now, so only a game. I personally think either way is fine. Even if you do get PK'd, it's not that big of a deal as it's within the game. So maybe you'll lose some experience and the time you spent to get those points. At worst, you may lose some items too, that's all. So don't you really have to talk about who got PK'd and who did the PKing? Naturally, if your dear character is PK'd, it's going to upset you. But it's just a game, right? I'm not saying you should enjoy getting PK'd, but maybe just take it a little bit more lightly. It's not an issue if an issue of is it necessary or not, is it? That's a part of the game. The real winners are the ones that have fun. My 2 cents. I'm all for the PK system. I started playing the world because I had a PK system, which is something that I wanted to experience, although my fear of retaliation prevents me from PKing anyone. For someone who wants to play the game with a PK system such as myself, it is absolutely necessary to have one. But to be honest, I don't really care if the world has it or not. I'll go to whatever game that has the best PK system. Lastly, I want to add a personal comment. To all you people who say that you hate PKing, but still play the world, which is a game whose main selling point is the PK system, I just want to say, go play another game, I'm begging you. Yeah, okay. I disagree. I want to talk about the world 2. It's a mistake to have the PK system applies to the entire game. They say that the area was created to calm down the whole PK controversy, but I think it's done the opposite. I think they should have made it so the PK system applied only to the area and left the rest of the game PK free. People that don't want to get involved in PK can stay away from the area, and the people who do want to PK go to the arena. That way both types of people would have been happy. It's the same thing for the trouble between the guilds. Instead of killing each other in areas whenever there's a dispute, it would be way better if they could just solve it fairly within the arena. That's the way it should have been handled. I think the current PK problem was born from the fact that the world is borderless, but it's not too late to fix things. So I think they should consider a reworking of the entire system. That's going to take too long. There's no way they're going to do that. So I guess I have to say, I'm against the current PK system. Where can I get the Olm shell? I'm looking for an Olm shell. I just started, so I don't have much money, and I'm hoping to get one from some monsters and treasure chests. Where can I find one? Someone help me. Let's see. Alright, so the buzzing rat's puddle. I have a feeling we're going to need this later on. Must be tough just getting started, let me think. Go to the area below and break the barrels. I think you'll find some. So, buzzing rat's puddle. That's still Delta servers, so you don't have money. Be brave and you'll be fine. You'll do fine. Good luck. I like people that support characters like this. Oh, we got it anyway! Okay, cool. So we just save it. Epitaph of Twilight. Oh man, this is even more. I'm starting to notice that Judecca is in the forums a lot. That's Beatrice as well. Huh. I heard a weird thing from a friend of mine. Is it really true that the world was created based on the epic poem Epitaph of Twilight? Also, if this is true, what is that on the official page? Does anyone here know anything about this? The world was created based on the epic poem. Okay, so I believe this is true. CC Corp won't officially admit it though. Well, that's the Epitaph of Twilight, right? I heard that the Epitaph of Twilight was a fantasy-style story about a search for a dragon, but the main background story for the world is just about a bunch of guys fighting each other. I don't think that can be right. The previous version of the world was most definitely based around the poem Epitaph of Twilight. It's said that the worlds written on the altar in Hull Grays are proof of that. With regards to the World 2, the two event planners structured the game from scratch while incorporating the atmosphere of the world as much as possible. Excuse me, but could you tell me your source? CC Corporation's E-Zine, so this is how I think it is. Fragment based on the Epitaph of Twilight, the world based on the Epitaph of Twilight. World 2, CC Corp's original scenario, partly based on the previous game. The e-zine has wait, the e-zine has insider info from the designers? I figured it'd just be mindless advertising. Damn, I underestimated them. Did you need to be a gold member of the CC Corp official fan club to be... Oh my god! Frost! Thank you for the T-Rex roar. Let's see, did you need to be a gold member of the CC Corp official fan club to be able to receive the e-zine? Exactly, but you need to have $30 cash in your cyber wallet, so think carefully before you register. Wasn't there a guild that was collecting the Epitaph of Twilight and the Twilight Keys? I wonder if that guild is still active. I don't hear anything about them anymore. This is starting to look more and more like a bad rumor board. I wonder what happened. Maybe they broke up. Twilight Brigade, that's what they were. The guild itself is no longer around. It seems they just fell apart when their leaders disappeared. Oh, this is Haseo's guild. Frost says, did I get you? Yeah, you got me. You got me, you little stinker. You made me jump! Let's see. I mistakenly used a rare serrated edge nickel coin and bought at an auction to buy a rice ball. Good evening, this is Rice. Wow, really? I wonder if the rumor board is going to get busy again. If it gets to be what it used to be like, I'll be posting there too. Bring on the Twilight Brigade. We should bring it back. Sorry for the new question, but what exactly is the Epitaph of Twilight and the Twilight Keys business? Well, please forgive my presumptuousness, but let me try to explain. Epitaph of Twilight, this is the epic poem that was posted on the internet for free. People saw that the world, well, you know, the world of the World 1 is based on it, but CC Corporation denies it. The person who wrote the poem is dead now, and you can no longer see the website where it was originally posted. The poem itself has been scattered as well. Twilight Key, this is the legendary item that is said to grant the wishes of whoever is lucky enough to find it. Lots of players have been looking for it ever since the days of Fragment. Despite the fact that an extremely large number of people are looking for it, there are no reports of anyone having seen it. Lately, most people have started to think that it might just be another urban legend since the information is so vague. I hope the above explanation has been useful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. So the Twilight Brigade is a guild that is dedicated to fighting something that doesn't exist. That sounds kind of romantic. Let's see, I miss R1. Wait a minute, what? How can we access this? Oh, okay. Oh man, guys, we're gonna have to go through a lot of reading. But this is also ideal to the plot of the story because we get to learn more about the world. We learn about what other players are thinking about at the same time. I know it's a lot of reading, so just bear with me, guys. Ooh, man. I know there's gonna be this huge part where I edit, where it's just gonna be me reading all this stuff. But once we get through all this, we're not gonna have to worry about it anymore because all we have to worry about is all the new segments that pop up. So loving new things is a part of a human nature, but so is loving old things. I want to go into the area again with the character that I put my spirit into making. I want to play with my dear companion. The images of a drenched CC Corp headquarters on the news, toasted servers standing there with despair, the diligent petition where not answered as CC Corp announced the resignation of the World 1 restoration. However, listen to this. Even so, the old warm-hearted me still wants to go back. I'm actually still warm-hearted. I hope the CC Corp guys, especially the executives, hear my cries, and I hope they bring back our dear old world. I want them to bring back World 1 too. It's not that I hate R2. It's just that I have more memories with R1. Damn it, who started that fire anyway? Was R1 really that great? Isn't everyone exaggerating a bit? Graphically, R2 is way better. the game system is better too. I still think R2 wins hands down. I hope R2 really takes off. I admit that's true, but how do I put it? That doesn't matter. It's just not the same as R1. We want our old R1 back. I started playing from R2, so I just don't understand why everyone makes such a big deal about R1. So here's my question. If R1 was brought back or remade or whatever, what would you all do? I'll play both. I'll play them both. The reason is that I don't want to lose the characters I built up in R2, but I also want to play R1. That makes sense? Oh, that's a tough question. I guess I'd like to play both, but I don't have much money. I'm not clever enough to play both at the same time, so I guess I just wind up playing R2. Basically, I'll keep playing R2. Just like Apple Star, I can't see myself playing both. But if our old character data is restored, I might just quit R2 and play R1 instead. Oh man, that would be pretty cool. Huh. I'm not really into the Crimson Versus stuff, so we'll get to that later. Fun internet game. Apply now. Creepy to be honest. Oh god, there's so much to read. Let's see, I've been playing Riot Gun, but I get sick of it recently. Is there a network game that you recommend? I don't care if it's an MO or an MMO. The world doesn't have to be like Riot. It's even okay if it's not an FPS. Fantasy, sci-fi, I don't care. Thanks in advance. Huh. So they're talking about different kinds of video games, or at least giving like certain games that they've already talked about on. Alright, so I might need to take a little break in a bit because this is a lot of freaking reading. Like I'm giving you guys a chance to read as I pretty much read it. Marsh Online. Alright, this is Apple Star's post. Oh, this is based on the microchip thing that we saw a while ago, so this is, I guess, like their reply about it. Age limit, is this fair? Yeah, I kind of think it is. Why now? Have you heard the news about the new International Space Station? Oh yeah, okay, so look, a lot of this is basically like what happened, like how they're replying to the news. So like, let's see what rumors are here. Looking for Tan. Princess Sakuya. Just as my topic says, I've been looking for to guild shops and whispering to the store managers, but I cannot get a hold of him. I really need to talk to Tan. I've taken the liberty of posting here with the hope that you fine folks will know a way of contacting him. If this post goes against the rules of this board, I apologize. Does anyone know anything? I'll be waiting for replies. You don't know? Tan disbanded. Did they have something to do you wanted? I may be able to help you out. What's Tan? A guild that was active until just recently. It's not anymore. Their main activities revolved around trading items and information. It was said that that there was nothing they couldn't acquire, as they had a wide variety of goods. In the world, of course. However, they found out that the guild was cheating, so they split up and the main members were deprived of their IDs. I guess you can call them a legend in a way. In that case, I would like to get information. The other day, a friend of mine was PK'd. I'll never forgive them for it. I want to catch them so that I can give them a good spanking. This is what I know about the PKers. They worked as a pair. One is a bladed brandier, and the other is an edge punisher. The edge punisher speaks strange. If you know anything about these two PKers, I hope you are willing to help to tell me. So, if it was just items, I may have been able to help you out. If you're looking for information, try whispering to Nuada of the Encephalon. Okay, I'll try whispering to them. Thank you so much. Is this like the guild? Hello and good evening. Do any of you know about the conditions to activate the world quest, the Forest of Pain? I've completed all the quests except for the Forest of Pain. Are there any conditions that I don't know about in order to activate this quest? Okay. I kind of want to get into the game right now. What is Apkula? Special form created by uploading and showing off your drawings to other members. Oh, it's an art site! Okay, yeah. Let's see. What kind of art do they have right now? No subject. My name is Masaru from Kyoto. I'm a student. Right now, I study English, so I log in to the server. Is this the art he got? That guy is creepy. Oh, we actually downloaded the wallpaper? Okay. I enjoy to make many American friends. I am grateful for your bulletin board. Thank you for having me. Very nice guy. Walnuts cracked open. Rodriguez. I'm scared. Oh, but it's kind of cool. No, wait. Definitely scary. A refreshing breeze. Oh, this looks nice. You know, I actually have a friend that has this kind of art style, too. Hello, everyone. Call me Maria. I like this, the scenery of grassy fields, so I tried my hand at drawing one. It's very embarrassing because I know I'm not as good as everyone else here, but oh well. If there's someone here that likes it, I have other scenery I like, so I would like to post them as well. What are areas that you like? Hey there, Maria. I really like the peaceful feeling from the grassy field. I like these fields too. I like clear days, but I'm starting to like it when it rains too. Recently I was running around a field, and at one point I got so excited that I couldn't keep myself from shouting woohoo. Then my mom came in and said I was a bit creepy. I mean, I can see how someone looking in on us from the outside must think we look pretty strange, but still. I like nighttime myself. You can see the magic sparkling in the air. I also love the moon. You know, a lot of these characters are actually like writing down like what they like about their scenarios are very mood. Oh, another one. Oh, this one's really nice. I like this one. Nice to meet you, Maria. I love the ocean area and the grasslands. I always like to run along the beach, kicking up sand as I go. You always use such cute colors in your pictures. What's her name? Nasi? Everyone here is so good at drawing. It's amazing. The Kazu Bolo Troop. Barefoot? What is that character? Or what's that creature on the shoulder? It's heartless! Let's focus on getting all the artwork. Okay. The other day, my character, she's called Half, by the way, was PK'd. But when that happened, someone in the black and red came to save me. He was incredibly strong and took out the PKers. Okay, so she drew us. That's cool. Let's see, the red and black person. That's not scary. I saw him too. A guy in black and red. He kind of looks like this. The hell is this? So that's the same reason why I also went off searching for an interesting person the other day. And then I happened to come across him. Guy in black and red. I was turning a corner in Mac Anu when I suddenly saw a shadow looming and ran right into its owner. When I looked up, all I saw was his incredibly thick chest. He said sorry, but I couldn't see his face because of his damn chest. And here I thought I was going to fall in love. I thought a light Indian breeze was going to blow from underneath his arm. Truly a bittersweet experience. Anyways, that's why I'm off to search for an interesting person again. So this is the experience. Oh man, they drew their experience on that thing. Ah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, chim soccer. I didn't know this was a thing. Let's see. I thought I'd like to try playing soccer with Chim Chims. Or Chim Chims. Oh, this one's really nicely drawn. I actually do like their gods in the background. How are you? I'm Machi. I'm an extreme noob who only just logged in for the first time the other day, but I'm already completely taken with the world. Recently I tried making a party for the first time and it was so much fun. I found myself drawing without even realizing it. The above are the nice people who joined my party. Raw Ham's sister is on the right and the other one is Beach Boy. When we fought a giant turtle, we saw for some reason they were desperate to help. They also helped me to get good items that build up my XP, to which I'm very grateful. I've heard lots of stories about PKers, so I was secretly worried, but I'm very glad they turned out to be such great people. I love the world. Alright, so you're one of the lucky few. That's pretty cool. The hell is this? It's like if JoJo stepped into like a... Nope. I can't even remember the other anime, but I like it. Oh, just so I'm clear, this isn't a post for a singles get-together or anything. Allow me to start by introducing myself. I am the last hope of the world, the one known as Kazubolo, the Red-Eyed Swordsman. I am currently level 9 and undergoing daily training. My playtime motto is bright fun and balance, everyone. I hope you will welcome me into your ranks. Ooh, what's this? The other day, I immediately made up a party with Julius and went off adventuring. We thought we could use another in the party, so we invited a passerby, Jin, to join. And here to commemorate that is a picture of the Rainy Field Trio. Thanks, Julius. Alright. We'll read all the other messages another time. We need to save. Movie player. We don't have movies to play. Oh, right. That's the title demo. Accessories? Oh, right. We can actually add the... Now we have, like, all these different backgrounds. We can actually use them. I kind of like this one. Oh no, we do start at level 1. So it didn't even matter that we got to level 2 last time. We do have to restart at level 1. Okay, so before I log back into the world, guys, I'm going to take a small break, and then we're going to continue on with the story, okay? Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. If you want to catch my streams, there is a link in the bio. Remember to always be a hero to yourself and to others. Have a good morning and a good night, and I will see you all next time. Bye!